Hello everyone, Pablo Espinal here. Now I know what you're thinking, bankruptcy? That's a scary word, and you're right, it's not something you want to think about, let alone go through. But the truth is, sometimes life throws you a curveball, and you might find yourself considering bankruptcy as an option. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic that could save you a lot of headaches. The top pitfalls to avoid when filing for bankruptcy in 2024. Whether it's medical debt, job loss, or something else, understanding the process and avoiding common mistakes can make a huge difference in getting back on your feet. Trust me, being informed is key when it comes to this stuff. All right, let's get down to business. The first and probably the most important thing is accurate documentation. You need to treat this like you're applying to buy your dream home, except it's 10 times more important. We're talking about every single detail about your finances. From bank statements and credit card bills to pay stubs and tax returns, everything needs to be accounted for. Why is this so crucial? Well, the bankruptcy court needs a crystal clear picture of your financial situation. Any discrepancies, missing documents, or errors can raise red flags and delay the entire process. We're talking months, even years of delays, all because of a misplaced document or a forgotten credit card. And trust me, I've seen it happen way too often. People try to rush the process thinking they can just wing it. But remember, the devil is in the details, and in this case, those details are your financial life. One of the most common mistakes I see is people forgetting to include all their sources of income. Whether it's a side hustle, rental income, or even help from family, it all needs to be disclosed. Remember, honesty is the best policy, especially when it comes to bankruptcy. Another common blunder, misstating your expenses. It's easy to underestimate how much you spend on groceries, transportation, or entertainment. But again, accuracy is key. Keep track of your spending, use budgeting apps, do whatever it takes to paint a realistic picture of your financial outflow. Now let's talk about assets. And no, I'm not just talking about your fancy car or that Rolex you've been eyeing. We're talking about everything you own, your house, your car, your savings, your retirement accounts, even that vintage comic book collection you've been holding on to. Full asset disclosure is non-negotiable when it comes to bankruptcy. The court needs to determine what assets, if any, can be used to repay your creditors. Trying to hide assets, even if it's out of fear or desperation, is a recipe for disaster. Think of it like this: the court has seen it all. They have forensic accountants and investigators who can track down assets you might not even remember you have. And if they catch you hiding something, let's just say it won't be pretty. I remember this one case where a business owner tried to shield some assets by transferring them to a family member's name right before filing for bankruptcy. He thought he was being slick, but the court saw right through it. The result? Not only was his bankruptcy case dismissed, but he also faced serious legal consequences for bankruptcy fraud. Look, I get it. Filing for bankruptcy is already stressful enough, but trying to play games with the system will only make things worse. Be upfront, be honest, and disclose everything. It's the best way to ensure a smooth and ultimately successful bankruptcy process. Now, this next mistake is a big one, and it ties directly into asset disclosure. We're talking about fraudulent transfers. What does that mean? Essentially, it's transferring your property or assets to someone else with the intention of hiding them from the bankruptcy court. This could be anything from selling your car to your brother for $1 to transferring your house to your spouse's name right before filing. It might seem like a clever way to protect your assets, but trust me, the court has seen it all before. The consequences of fraudulent transfers can be severe. We're talking about your bankruptcy case being dismissed, being barred from filing again in the future, and even facing criminal charges. It's simply not worth the risk. One of the biggest red flags for fraudulent transfers is making large purchases or transfers right before filing for bankruptcy. For example, if you suddenly decide to buy a brand new car or transfer a large sum of money to a family member when you're already drowning in debt, that's going to raise some eyebrows. The key takeaway here is this: don't make any major financial moves without consulting with a qualified bankruptcy attorney. They can guide you on what's considered a fraudulent transfer and help you avoid any actions that could jeopardize your case. Look, I know what you're thinking. Lawyers are expensive, and you're not wrong. But when it comes to something as complex and important as bankruptcy, hiring a qualified attorney is not the time to pinch pennies. Think of it as an investment in your financial future. A good bankruptcy attorney will guide you through every step of the process, answer your questions, and help you avoid costly mistakes. They know the ins and outs of bankruptcy law, and they can tailor a strategy that fits your specific situation. Trying to navigate bankruptcy on your own is like trying to perform surgery on yourself. It's risky, dangerous, and likely to end badly. You wouldn't represent yourself in a criminal trial, would you? Bankruptcy is no different. It's a legal process with serious implications, and you need a professional in your corner. A bankruptcy attorney can help you understand the different types of bankruptcy, determine which one is right for you, and ensure all your paperwork is filed correctly. They can also negotiate with creditors on your behalf and protect your rights throughout the process. Once you've filed for bankruptcy, you might be tempted to ignore those calls from creditors or toss those official-looking envelopes in the trash without opening them. But trust me, that's the last thing you want to do. Ignoring creditor communication or court notices can have serious consequences. You could miss important deadlines, have your case dismissed, or even face legal action. Remember, bankruptcy doesn't mean you can just disappear. You still have obligations to fulfill. It's crucial to open and carefully review all correspondence related to your bankruptcy case. If you don't understand something, contact your attorney immediately for clarification. Don't just ignore it and hope it goes away. Remember, the bankruptcy court and your creditors are looking for cooperation. By staying engaged, responding promptly, and attending all scheduled hearings, you demonstrate your commitment to resolving your financial situation responsibly. Filing for bankruptcy can be a daunting process, but it doesn't have to be a financial death sentence. By understanding the common pitfalls and taking the right steps, you can navigate this challenging time and come out on the other side with a clean slate. Remember, knowledge is power. The more informed you are about the bankruptcy process, the better equipped you'll be to make sound decisions and protect your financial future. Don't let fear or shame prevent you from seeking help when you need it most. Make sure to consult with a professional and stay informed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more insightful content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.